All right, welcome to another episode of the Anime Village podcast. I'm very excited to be joined by my two coworkers. As you've seen before, Daniel has been on here before, and we have a new coworker. Well, he's been a coworker, but a new guest on the show, Wyatt Soroka. Wyatt, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing well. And Daniel, how you been?
I'm good, brother.
All right. Well, since Wyatt's a new guy on the pod, I want to ask Wyatt some questions about himself. For those who don't know, Wyatt works does a lot of the video editing for the TikTok and heavy on the editing side on for Anime Village. But Wyatt, why don't you tell us about your background on what you do for Anime Village and how you got into anime?
Yeah, so what I do for Anime Village, I work with Cohen or Daniel on the TikTok side of things and pretty much just editing over there, content direction. So what kind of videos we're going to make, what we're doing on that side of things. And just, yeah, pretty much helping the TikTok and trying to push us as far as we can go on that side. And then for my anime background, I watched a lot as a kid. So like when I was like 11, 12, 13 years old, Dragon Ball, a little bit of Naruto, but never finished it, but really big into Dragon Ball as a kid. And then lately in the past couple of years with what has been going on with Anime Village, I've gotten a lot back into it. So I've started reading a lot of manga actually. So I finished Demon Slayer. I read Dragon Ball because obviously I love Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Started collecting a lot of other stuff, Fist of the North Star, Gantz, a lot of other stuff like that. And also watching. So I've seen Demon Slayer, almost done Chainsaw Man now, in the middle of Monster.
Like
So yeah, picking
you missed
back up,
you missed your favorite one,
which
Mob.
well, Mob, I'm in the middle of too. Yeah, I'm watching a lot of stuff, and obviously Vinland Saga, which is amazing. But yeah, like picking back up into anime, and I've been loving it.
That's awesome. What got you into what was the first anime that you watched that was just like got you really going
Dragon
into
Ball
it?
Z.
Dragon
Dragon
Ball
Ball Z.
Z. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there an episode or was there something that what was your first episode? Do you
Well, as
remember?
a kid, I was always more of like a comic book kid, so like Batman, Spider-Man, like all that kind of stuff. But it was actually my neighbors at the time. I remember I used to go to their house and like they used to have like action figures and like DVDs and whatever. And they had like Cell action figures from Dragon Ball and like Boo and like all this stuff like I've never seen before. And it was like the coolest stuff I'd ever seen in my life. And like that was like kind of my introduction to Dragon Ball and like starting to watch it and like my introduction to anime as a whole.
Nice. That's awesome. Did your dad get you into anything too, or did your dad like push any like get you into animes as well, or no?
Well, lately, yeah, as a kid, not so much. As a kid, it was mostly like I was just super heavy into superheroes and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, lately we've been watching a lot of stuff together. He's been showing me like some of his favorite stuff from like when he was a kid.
That's awesome. That's really cool. That's a cool bonding moment
Yeah.
for the two of you. And then Wyatt and Daniel, you guys have been friends for a while, right? You guys have kind of like,
Yeah, I've known Wyatt for years.
Yeah.
yeah. So you guys, how'd you guys meet? How'd you guys bond? How'd you guys bond over anime? How'd you both find out they like
Oh,
anime?
meet high school,
It was
like
grade like
grade 9. So that's what? How many
grade
years ago?
nine,
That's
eight
like
years
seven,
ago.
8 years ago now. And then anime, I was always into anime. Like, I'm not gonna do the whole spiel
Yeah,
again because if you go back in the earlier episodes, like I did my whole spiel, but I've always been into anime. And then I was just waiting for everyone to come back around. And now that it's cool to like anime again, everyone's coming back around.
yeah, Daniel's always like been heavy into anime ever
Because
since I
dude, when I first became an anime fan, it wasn't cool, and I was alone. And then, but now it's back. Now it's coming full circle, and everyone's like, "Yo, what should I watch?" And it's like, "Where were you when I was alone?" Yeah,
Well, it's awesome that you guys, been friends for a while, and it's awesome you guys get to work together and team up on things here at Anime Village. Um, as always, we have some Anime Village updates and news going forward. So, Anime Village, we're looking to do an NFT giveaway. So, we'll be giving away NFTs from the Gato collection, which features the Anime Village virtual guide Suki. There's 10 different things, 10 different NFTs in collection, which denote many modes of Suki via unique backgrounds, and you'll receive an annual virtual keepsake as long as you hold on to that NFT. and that will come with discounts and other stuff that going on with our mangas and everything. I mean, Wyatt and Daniel, what are your thoughts on these new updates, these NFT giveaways, which is pretty cool, and I think it's something to jump into right away.
Well, yeah, if you're a fan of AV or Anime Village, I usually just say AV. If you're a fan of that stuff, I mean, all you have to do is interact with the content. I mean, I'm sure more details will come out, but like, if you're a fan of like what we're doing and what we will be doing, like, get involved.
Yeah, I also just think the utility is great. Like having you keeping that NFT and just having knowing that you're getting something every year, I think is great, especially with the manga we're producing going forward and how crazy the storylines are going to become and starting to get having discounts potentially on stuff like that. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I think the cool thing about the NFT is that, like you said, I think why you mentioned is get the utilities. Like you buy, an NFT, your avatar gets to dress up, be that NFT that what you get, or the discounts with the Gato collection that you get, and you hold on to a keepsake. You keep getting more discounts with that as it goes along, and everything that we have going on, and along with our metaverse too, which is really cool that interlocks our metaverse. We are going to be having have a multiplayer coming out as well too, which will be really exciting. And I don't know if anyone else has played the metaverse or have been through or watched Mitch play on Discord or anything. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on the metaverse and everything that we have going on there as well too?
Yeah, I'm on a Mac, so I unfortunately can't play the demo yet. I'm assuming in the future will, but I did watch Mitch play it, and yeah, it looks great. Village 555, all the characters, and even like in this bare bones state, like it looks like there's a lot of potential there, and there is, and it'll be exciting to see what's to come.
Yeah, I've been through it at home a couple times, and I think the quality just keeps getting better. It just keeps looking cooler and cooler every single time I keep going back. And yeah, there's a lot of potential to come with the storylines that are going to be interwoven in there and just the social interaction that you're going to have in there and talking with different characters and different social activities. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, for a demo and everything that's in there for like the demo, it's crazy. It was like seeing Mitch play it, it's so much to it already for a demo. So I'm super excited for like more to come, and as we keep getting more of like the multiplayer, and then for the whole thing to come out, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. All right. So let's jump into what's going on in the anime world. We have a big week coming up. We're filming this. This will come out on Monday, but we're filming this today on Thursday. So March 3rd is a big day. So
Dude,
we'll jump
tomorrow
into
is a massive day.
So AOT, we'll start with Attack on Titan, will air tomorrow or air Friday. Thoughts, excitements, what do you guys think about it?
I've been on the hype train for like 2 weeks now. Just like like me and all my roommates, like we're just sitting in the living room rewatching the hype parts of all the shows, re-listening to the openings, like all over the TikTok. It's all I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm ready.
Yeah, so for me with AOT, I've decided, and Daniel knows this, that it's going to be something I watch a lot longer down the line since I haven't seen it yet, because I've heard from everyone that's watched it, it's the best thing they've watched. Don't watch. Some people say don't watch anything else. Like they will never get better than this. So I'm literally saving myself for AOT. I'm gonna watch a bunch of other stuff first. Let me enjoy everything else.
But you're missing the cultural phenomena that will be
That's
tomorrow.
fine. Let me have all the seasons when it's done, and I will enjoy it 100% by myself, and I will look forward to every moment of it.
How have you avoided all the spoilers, Wyatt? Like, I feel like there's a ton of spoilers on like Instagram and like TikTok and
Yeah,
all
but
the things.
you can go into your Twitter. I forget what it's called. You can turn off like keywords and stuff.
He also has no context of like even if you read something, like he has no context to the rest of the show, that he just like, I don't know what this means, and he just like, so it's not really.
I'm saving myself. I can't. I'm gonna wait a long time until I watch it.
Why? What was the idea that like, wait, what's the method behind this madness?
Well, it actually came from a YouTuber me and Daniel both watched, Giguk, and he hasn't watched. He's like one of the biggest anime YouTubers in the world, and he hasn't watched Full Metal Alchemist
Also a
Brotherhood
crime.
yet.
Also a crime.
so, and that's also like known as like one of the top tiers, right? And he just won't watch it. And he's watched every other anime ever, like pretty much like all the greatest shows, and he just won't watch it because he said he's saving himself. And I said, for me, my Full Metal Alchemist is gonna be AOT for me.
Oh man.
Dude, I bought the art book. There's not even words in here. It's just art. There's not even words.
Enjoy it, and that will be my AOT.
Oh my God. Wow. Well, more power to you for like withholding for this long for everything too. I
Yeah.
mean, with everyone talking
Also,
about
Wyatt's also never seen Full Metal. This is also criminal.
Well,
Yeah.
Full Metal, I'm gonna start reading now because I do enjoy reading just as much, if not more, than watching.
Oh wait, you're gonna start reading? Oh, okay.
You got someone that can hook you up at least with all the books
Yeah.
and everything. I think you found your guy for all that stuff. And
Dude,
then
if I could get up right now, I'd show the poster on my wall too. That right, that's a Full Metal poster right there also.
wow. Yeah, so there's your source for if you need anything, Why I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
There's your buddy. And then Demon Slayer comes out in theaters tomorrow, Swordsmith Village. You guys, I
We
think
got
you
we
guys
got the
mentioned
tickets
in our
already,
meeting
Jeff.
yesterday you're
Don't
going to
worry.
it.
We got the tickets. We're going.
Yeah, this is one I'm really excited for. Obviously, seeing everything they've put out anime wise, I've read the whole series, know everything that's going to happen in the future. So I'm just extremely excited to see how they animate it, especially seeing it in theaters on like a bigger screen. I think it's going to look unbelievable.
Wait, you finished the anime, right?
Huh?
You
Yeah.
finished, so you've seen the last fight that's going to be in the movie tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but don't like spoil it for people that have.
Okay, yeah. I was just gonna say because I thought that was gonna be your first time.
No. I've seen everything anime wise, and I've read everything manga wise. So I'm just excited to see how they portray it in the movie.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be then you don't have to wait too much longer after that because then the series comes out in April, right? Right after that. And
Yeah, based on the math of the series, I think the rate that they're doing it is it's like 2.5 chapters per episode. So I think after the Swordsmith Village arc, there's only like 42 more episodes of the anime like to be made. So Demon Slayer's not going to be that long of a show. Like by the end of like I want to say like a year from now, maybe 2 years, the show will be done, which is crazy
Yeah,
for a show
the
that's
manga I think is 23 volumes.
yeah, and you're already at like what 15?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's probably only going to be 40 more episodes, and then that's it, which is crazy for a show as hype as Demon Slayer. But this is why I love Ufotable, because they're not milking it, they're not doing nothing, they're pacing it well, they're animating it well, and they're making it good.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
it being 2 hours long too is pretty crazy.
Well,
that's
yeah,
like
because they did the exact same thing for the entertainment arc. The entertainment arc, the first I didn't see the movie because they didn't do a movie, but what they did for the entertainment arc is the first episode of the entertainment arc was like 50 minutes.
Really.
Yeah, of the season 2. So that's why the
I don't
movie
remember
is
too.
yeah, the very first episode of season 2 is like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
a day like March 3rd is going to be a crazy day for anime fans and manga fans, who watch the show. I mean, how are you going to do? Are you going to do AOT first? Is AOT come out later in the
Dude,
day?
if you've been in the scene and you've been in the anime universe, this exact thing happened last year, where the last episode of Demon Slayer season 2 and the last episode of the last season of AOT aired on the same day. So this is a thing that they do. I don't know who's in cahoots between Demon Slayer and AOT, but they always drop on the same. All of the hype shit, it's always on the same day. Last year, I remember exact same day, AOT and Demon Slayer end on the same day. One of the craziest days of anime that I've ever experienced. It's going to be the same thing tomorrow.
Oh my God. Because you must be hyped, Daniel, to watch both. I know why you're holding out for one, but at least you get to catch the movie though. That's the most
Dude,
important thing.
my schedule tomorrow is it comes out at 10:30. I'm watching it at like 11. There's an episode's like an hour 12, and then by 1:30, me and Wyatt are going to the movie.
Oh my God. Yeah. So you guys are all in for it. Yeah, the AOT episode's an hour, right? The premiere tomorrow, right?
Yeah, because it's only the way they're doing it is it's just they're not doing like a season. They're calling them episodes, but it's essentially just 2 movies. One's coming out tomorrow and one's gonna come out probably July, I want to say.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah, but then the show's done, and then that's it.
Yeah, geez, crazy to see it end, and then Wyatt will have to watch it, and then be on the hype train after that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Black Clover, the movie's postponed until June. Any disappointment or anything like that with that, or do you think they're holding out on purpose?
Honestly, when anime gets delayed, I always get happy because that usually means that it's gonna be better. Because a lot of studios like feel the need to rush out a product, and the product ends up like dookie, for lack of a better word. Um, so I mean, if they're delaying it, for like to make it like the best it can be, then sure. Because like I watched the first half of Black Clover, and in my opinion, people hate me. Um, it was just like a reskinned Naruto, so I was just like, I don't need to watch the rest of this. But I know people who love it. So like if they're gonna make it the best that it's gonna be, then obviously delay it, because it was supposed to come out like at the end of March, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, now it's coming out early June.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think around early June. Yeah. Why do you watch Black Clover or anything?
Yeah, Black Clover's one I haven't seen. I know a lot of people love it though. Like I've seen like various people online with opinions saying it's like up there with one like some of the best shonen, which I don't know if I agree with because I've seen a bit of it. Not my favorite, but yeah, I know there's a huge fan base there.
Yeah, I watched it. It was hard to get through. I think all the yelling of the main character does. Like it was just he just screams a lot. Like there's just a ton of like that. I don't know. There was like it was tough to get through, but it got really good. It got pretty intense like later on in the episodes.
Yeah,
Like
but he
started
does a lot of
interesting.
push-ups and he's really strong. And like
Just
the
not a lot.
first, why that's not even a joke. That's like the first 50 episodes. He just does push-ups.
Yeah, it just works out. He's on the one punch man workout, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, he just gets the premise of the show is like until like the first episode, it's like everyone's born in this world without magic and he's born without magic, so he just gets ripped.
The only Jack magician there around non-magician.
It's literally Mashal, but if it was worse.
Yeah, but I can see the ties of the Naruto though because of the demon and everything like
Yeah,
that.
dude, it's like one for one. It's
Yeah.
like I was watching this, I was like, I've seen this, but I've watched this already.
Hey, you gotta draw inspiration from somewhere, I
Like
guess.
they didn't even try to like make it a unique concept. They were like, no, he's the weak one of the village, but he's gonna be really strong because he's got hidden potential, and he's gonna be the leader of his Leaf Village or wherever Asta's from. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen Black Clover. But yeah, like they didn't even try.
Will you guys check the movie out or no?
Probably not.
Maybe later down the line if I get into it, I'll check it out. But for now, I don't think so.
Hold off on it. All
So
right.
in bigger news, and this wasn't on the list, but something that's actually willing to be hyped for. The author of Monster, what's his name? Hold on, someone edit this out. Naoki Urasawa, his other like critically acclaimed manga, Pluto, is getting an anime adaptation, and the trailer came out like a couple months ago, and that is going to be unreal.
Yeah, I think Netflix is picking that up.
Yeah, but the trailer looks so sick. Like I've read a couple chapters of Pluto, I just like haven't had the time to get into it. Um, it's gonna be, but it's gonna be so good. But dude, Urasawa, he's like the only mangaka that I know of that is like has had like three critically acclaimed like manga. Like he in a row put out three of like the most acclaimed manga ever. It was Monster, Pluto, and 20th Century Boys, and he just went on a tear.
Oh, go ahead, Wyatt.
No, you go ahead.
I don't know. I was gonna say I'm excited to see it because it looked beautifully done. I'll have to read the Monster and Pluto.
Well, yeah, and he hasn't had an anime adaptation since Monster, which was like 2004 or something.
Yeah, I'm just starting watching that now.
I'll have to watch it. Where can you watch that?
That's on Netflix.
Well, yeah, Monster just dropped on Netflix, but it's only the first 30 episodes. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna promote pirating it, but that's how I watched it. So
We'll cut that. We'll cut that.
yeah. But yeah, that's how I watched it. It's slow in the beginning, but like it's slow for good reason because it has to set up a lot, but the payoff is really good.
All right, yeah, definitely check it out. I'll watch it for sure. I guess we'll stick on the theme of movies and shows. Amazon had a glitch and they were selling the Dragon Ball superhero movie for $2.99.
Which one? Superhero?
Yeah, the new movie that they just released.
I mean,
Yeah, a lot of people-
me and Wyatt paid more for our tickets to see it than they're selling it on Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, it was worth going to see though. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was a glitch they fixed it. I looked on now, it's like 15 bucks again, but it was
Yeah.
originally it was selling for $3 for like the whole
Yeah.
version of it. But
Dude, the fights in that movie, I mean, me and Wyatt went this summer to see it. The fights in that movie were nuts.
were they?
There wasn't even a plot. It was just like they had to talk for 45 minutes so they could say there was a plot. But everyone was just there to see the ending fight where Gohan
That's
had
why I
his
love Dragon Ball though. That's why I love Dragon Ball.
like you were just there to see the Piccolo and Gohan transformation. You didn't really care about like the thematic the themes and like the what's the word I'm looking for? The goals and stuff of Cell Max. You just want to see big angry Cell Man fight big orange Piccolo, and also Gohan is there and he's kicking ass.
So why, being a Dragon Ball fan that you are, like how much did you enjoy that movie and seeing like Gohan take that next step?
I thought it was awesome. Didn't think it was as good as Broly, but still really enjoyed it.
All right,
So-
it's hard. It's gonna be hard to top Broly, but that was
I think, in my opinion, Broly. I need to watch more, obviously, but Broly is the best anime movie I've ever seen in my life.
it's not even that ain't even the best Dragon Ball movie, bro.
No, you're crazy.
That
Dude,
ain't even
the
the
last
cooler.
40,
No, you go back. You haven't seen it. See,
dude, the last
uneducated.
45 minutes of Broly it's like the most peak thing you'll ever see in your entire
Yeah,
life.
but who is cooler than Cooler? Who's cooler than Cooler?
Dude, I don't know. Broly's one of the coolest characters they've ever had in Dragon Ball.
Dude, Broly is just the ooga booga, no brain, ice cream, I'm big and strong.
Yeah,
Cooler
but
was sick.
he's insane, man. I don't know. I enjoyed Broly.
Either way, whatever. Go back and watch the Cooler movie is my favorite Dragon Ball movie. Oh, that's a great movie.
That's a great movie. Yeah, I still have the VHS. That's
Yeah, bro. When the mask comes up when he's done talking, and
yeah, it's a great movie. Which Broly movie are you talking about? The new Broly movie one?
yeah, the most
Yeah,
recent one with the Gogeta fusion, and then he goes like Stardust Fall, and he snaps, and he goes like this, and then.
Dude, my favorite part of that fight is when Goku's just sitting down on the bottom of the mountain, just warming up, like shadow boxing, getting ready, and then they have that one moment where Broly screams, and it's on from there for 30 minutes straight.
Yeah, there's not even dialogue. There's not even dialogue.
But it's so good.
45 minutes of no dialogue.
So good, it's so good.
That's what makes Dragon Ball. I mean, that's what everyone falls in love with. Those fights or scenes are so amazing and so much fun to watch. Like you just get addicted to it. That's what everyone wants to be like. Wants those fight scenes and the epic scenes like that.
100%.
Yeah. And then One Piece is now officially the most viewed TV show over Stranger Things.
Not surprised, bro.
Not
surprised at all.
At this point, what record aren't they gonna break? Like it just keeps happening for One Piece. Like they can't be stopped.
Sorry. Yeah. One Piece is to me is what AOT is to Wyatt, but for different reasons. Because Wyatt's just being stubborn. I'm later. Who has the time?
Well, there's like what over
a lot of people find the time, man.
Yeah. Listen, guys, anime is a big part of my life. You guys can tell. I don't got commitment for 1,100 episodes. I can't sit through it. And especially like the first 500 that were made like in the like late 90s to early 2000s when they were allowed to have 15 minutes of recap and 5 minutes of episode.
You got to do the One Piece method.
Like, dude, I did early Naruto. That was rough. They're like doing like 6 minutes of just establishing shots and then like they're doing 7 minutes each fight of just facial reactions. I can't go into One Piece and do the same thing. I can't have a fight, and I do that to Dragon Ball too. I'm over it.
Yeah,
I need. I
early
can't.
early Dragon Ball is yeah.
Do not even Z. I did
days.
Dragon Ball OG when Goku was just. When it was just him and Bulma, and they were doing nothing. They were just talking.
Yeah, it was more of a kid show at that point.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
How did you get through it all? When did you start? Wait, you got through One Piece. How did you get through it all? Did you just start?
No, Wyatt hasn't done One Piece.
No, I didn't get through One Piece.
Oh.
I did not get through One Piece. I have friends that have gotten through all of One Piece though.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So much. I tried to start watching it, and it was hard. It was hard.
Honestly, for me, if I'm ever gonna do it, I'm gonna read it because it's too much to watch.
No, yeah, you have. If you want to catch up to the anime, you just have to read. Like it's
like 100. What is there? 101 volumes now? 102.
There's I want to say 1,100 to 1,200 chapters.
I think it's like 102 volumes or something. Like, or they might be on 103 now, but like even 103 volumes is way faster to get through than how many episodes is it?
It's like 11. It's almost 1,100.
Yeah, like
that's nuts. Yeah. Yeah, maybe reading it would be the best way to go. Maybe I'll go down that route with you.
I mean, funnier news that came out yesterday. Oda used ChatGPT to write the most recent chapter of One Piece, and it's really funny.
It's really cool.
That's funny.
I don't think he's actually going to keep it, but he posted it on Twitter. And the One Piece official official Twitter account tweeted it out also. I think he just put like all of as much as he could fit of One Piece content, the most recent content into ChatGPT, and he just used it to write the chapter. And he was like, "Yo, this is kind of good. Why do I even think of this stuff?"
What do you guys think about the AI? Like, do you think people will try to hop down that route of writing their own mangas or stuff like that, using that?
Dude, that's been a thing. Even before ChatGPT, that's been a thing. Like people will just a lot of artists, like a lot of manhwa, which is like South Korean comics, they all do that. They'll get they'll either have a really good story and they'll AI generate the art, which is the most common. But I could see the flip side happening.
Yeah, I think as of now with ChatGPT, I think you get more of an outline of your story, and I think you still have to go in there, and if you want a good story, at least break down some of the finer details and stuff like that. But yeah, I think eventually, as it keeps getting more advanced and advanced, like it's gonna get to a point where you can just get an AI to make a manga for you at like a certain point. So yeah, I think it's gonna get pretty crazy.
It's super interesting. I mean, like AI right now, like AI too, like it's stealing people's voices as well too. I think that's like another thing that they're kind of having.
Oh, dude, those are hilarious.
I
don't know if you guys have seen those.
I've
seen them.
Dude,
Yeah.
those are hilarious. Those are my favorite things online.
They are, but it's also kind of scary at the same time because
yeah, but if you just
don't even know
laugh,
you don't even know like it's gonna get to a point you don't even know if like people are like saying like if it's them, if like what they're saying is real.
No, like blissful ignorance, like it's hilarious to watch like Joe Biden and Trump argue over an Overwatch game.
Yeah, those are pretty funny.
Yeah, those are pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, like I think there was something too online that a company had used like a deep fake Joe Rogan with like his voice, like AI voice generated to like promote their business and everything like that.
Yeah,
so
see, like
I'm not
if
surprised.
iffy stuff like that's gonna start happening, which is not great.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens going forward with all that stuff. Couple more topics here, and then we'll sign off. But the anime awards, the Crunchyroll awards, are on Saturday, March 4th. Wyatt, Daniel, you guys are gonna be watching it? You're gonna check it out?
Well, I voted.
Yeah, I know you voted.
Yeah, I think we talked about this on the last podcast. I think I ran through my nominations.
Yeah.
They're gonna suck. They suck every year. They get it wrong every year, but it's fine.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Every year they get it wrong. Sorry, what?
That's fine. I'll definitely take a look, see who wins where, get some recommendations, maybe what to watch next. Yeah, I haven't watched them previously, so definitely have a look at it this year.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to watch 6 shows to understand the anime awards because Cyberpunk, AOT, and Demon Slayer got nominated for every single category, and then And then Licorice Recoil, got a bunch of nomination, and Spy Family. But yeah, they're not a lot of like deep cuts get nods in these awards, but they do it based on they don't do the nominations based on like I think someone fact check me on this, but they don't do their nominations based on like reviews. They just do it based on the numbers on their site, which makes sense. But yeah.
Pretty crazy what that Cyberpunk anime did for CD Projekt Red.
Did you finish Cyberpunk?
Yeah, dude,
Dude,
like
that was my anime of the year. Cyberpunk Edge Runners was my anime of the year.
that show, like, not like they pretty much revived their company. Like their game, like with all the bugs and stuff, was so down bad, and like still sold well and stuff. Like after that show came out, they sold like another couple million copies.
Well,
It
I
was,
think
like,
what
number one
happened, I think what happened was it was like the perfect storm. Right as the anime came out, they fixed their game. Like they were like while the anime was in production, they were fixing their game, and then as the anime hit its peak popularity, the game also wasn't broken anymore. So it like they had like I think in the months after that anime came out, like they had broken their peak player base record, even like from their launch day record.
Is there a season 2 of that confirmed?
Did you finish the show?
Hmm?
Did
Well,
you finish
like
the show?
I know, but like, is there like anything in that?
How can
Like,
there be a season 2?
I'm saying like anything in the Cyberpunk universe, like
No,
anything. Like,
no. Well, for that show, there can't be a season 2. Here, put the spoiler warning. They all died. So
no, I understand that part too. That's why but I'm saying like they can still, if I know Netflix, which
no, they're not gonna even to give you like the actual answer. They came out and said there's no plans for a season 2.
I guarantee you though they make something. They make something in that
They
universe.
might do like a spinoff, or
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
like a character perspective. Like they'll do like Maine's backstory, like an actual maybe like a mini series. But for like the main Cyberpunk, it's literally
No,
impossible.
I
For them
understand.
to,
I understand that. I'm just saying that, like with as well it did, like as it did, I wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised if Trigger gets.
Dude, what are they? They're gonna do Lucy as a widow, just alone for like a couple of years. That's gonna be the show.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Cyberpunk season 2. Everyone died and Lucy is depressed. That's the show.
Oh my god. I think we gotta have you guys more on episodes together because the back and forth is just like it just took me back to yesterday's meeting as well.
Yeah.
For everything.
But yeah, I like AOT will to wrap up the awards. AOT will sweep, so will Spy Family. Demon Slayer will take the animation category, even though it's cheating because they use movie animation.
Yeah.
And it's just the same gripes I had last year.
All right, last question. I gotta ask you guys any suggestions on shows or anything for someone to check out, maybe they haven't checked out, or anything that you have out there for them.
Like new stuff?
Either new or old, anything like
Oh, okay. Actually, I've been on like a literally me kick. I don't know if any of you do you guys know like the meme like literally me?
no.
Okay. This is gonna be like a deep cut. So literally me characters are like the super like introspective, depressed, like have no friends characters. Okay, have you seen Blade Runner?
Yes.
Like the movie?
Yeah, like the most recent Blade Runner with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
You know how his character is just like a broken, depressed man?
He doesn't talk.
Yeah, so he's like literally me. That's what the joke is. It's like they're literally me. So I've been ripping through all the literally me shows. Like I rewatched Cowboy Bebop. I've been watching like Welcome to the NHK, Evangelion, just all like the super broken, like decrepit main characters that want to like end their own lives. That's the kick I've been on.
I mean, anime wise, right now, I started at the beginning watching Monster right now, but manga wise, I've been reading Sakamoto Days, which has been really fun to read, really good so far. And then even game wise, I've been playing. I don't know if you've heard of Nier Automata, I think it's pronounced.
There's an anime based off that.
Yeah, it's a Japanese game. It's really fun. So it's
But
an
dude,
older game.
dude, what do you mean? The anime for that came out like last week. Apparently, it's unreal.
Well, it's based off the game because the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah. But apparently, like the show's I haven't seen it, but apparently the show's like unreal so far. It's like
Yeah,
dude, the anime's brand new.
It was on sale this week, and it's been really fun so far. Like some of the ideas you get from some of these Japanese games are pretty crazy, just with like how fast paced they move and how many
Yeah,
ideas are.
they probably put it on sale because of the show, because the show's been doing really well.
Yeah,
What's it
Also,
called? I'm sorry, I
Monster,
didn't catch it.
and
the
it's
game is
near.
near Automata.
Yeah, so it's NIER and then Automata. Also,
Okay,
Monster,
Automata.
another literally me show. Johann Lieberhardt, literally me. But like actual anime recommendations, I mean, it's just get ready for tomorrow, or I guess hopefully you enjoyed tomorrow if this comes out on Monday.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, AOT Demon Slayer. Actually, here's a fire wreck. I watched this whole show in one day. Bochi the Rock. Didn't think I would like it, ended up loving it. It's like 12 episodes. It came out in like September of last year. It's about this high school girl. She's got crippling social anxiety, and the way she gets out of her cell is she like joins a band. Um, really, this sounds way worse when I say it, but it was really good. And yeah, watch Bochi the Rock.
Check it out. I see it pop up every once in a while on Crunchyroll, so definitely have to check it out. Yeah, that's it for everything. I appreciate you guys. We'll have to do this more often. I actually this was a lot of fun to have you both on, and have both your insights and listen to you two, talk about different things. It's really cool to do this, and I appreciate your guys' time. If you have the opportunity, definitely go to myanimeVillage.com, check out our website, check out our NFTs, download the playable demo, along with check out our TikTok at myanimeVillage. These guys do a wonderful job on there. I mean, it's growing quickly. They've been doing some great edits and videos on there, so follow them, support them. They do an awesome job as well. Follow the My Anime Village Instagram, follow the My Anime Village Twitter. Give us all a follow, see what we have going on. There's always news, updates, and giveaways going on our end. So guys, thank you so much. Have a great one.
Yep, take it
Thank
easy.
you.
Take it easy.